Hello friends, welcome to Learn English with Karen. Our today's topic is the art of persuasion. It is a powerful blend of communication, psychology and emotional intelligence. Why is it important? It is important because it can help us to influence someone's belief, decisions and actions. And therefore we consider it to be the art. And it requires creativity and belief in ourselves. So how do we do that and who is it for? It is for students who want to express their ideas clearly, for professionals who are aiming to influence their decisions. It is for coach who wants to sell their products or courses. So anyone who wants to influence people around you, persuasion is a habit or a character in you that is important. Now let's try to emphasize on each of the elements of persuasion. So the first one that is important is ethos. Ethos means credibility. Whenever we try to take any brand, what is that we look for? We look for trust. We look for authenticity. And this is what we probably want to consider as the basic element of persuasion. So, if you want to go for an interview, the very important thing is you need to build trust and authenticity in your communication. If you are able to do that, definitely you are going to crack the interview. The next thing that is important is logos, logic. Whenever there is logic, a sense of logic in your communication, you are actually able to have an impact in others' life. If you are able to talk about scientific claims, you are able to talk about the facts and figures, get the information about a brand. Now when it comes to lot of food that is available, what we do? We focus on the ones which probably give us scientific claims that it is healthy. Why is it? Because we probably go with logic. So something that is benefiting us is going to be our own product. So if you are working on yourself, or maybe you are probably going to deliver a presentation, if you have facts and figures about that content, people are going to like that particular presentation. The next thing that is important is pathos. So now when we talk about pathos, it is emotions. Whenever we are dealing with people or our audience, the more important thing is how we speak with them, what kind of connection we develop. We probably tend to love people who relate to us or share some same values. Or it could be because of the storytelling. Now let's talk about the ad of paperboard. I guess every one of you remember, right? So what is in that ad? It takes you to your childhood memories. You feel nostalgic. And that's the reason why this brand paperboard boomed. Just because of their advertisements. So having an emotional connect with your client or audience is something that is important. The next element that is important is timing. You should know when to probably strike. If you see, lot of products nowadays are emphasizing on what is trending or what is sensational. Why is it? Because people can connect to it. If you see during the COVID time, there were a lot of companies or businesses that struggled, but the other way down, There were very few companies which did boom. One such company is the online edtech company. Why? Because of the right timing. During COVID-19, it was mandatory that everyone stays at home. So, all these online platforms provided service at your homes, at the comfort of your homes, at your convenience. And that is why they were able to do far better than others. And the last thing that is important is likability. Now, people who smile, who relate to you, are someone you probably prefer. So imagine you go to a Hyundai showroom. Okay, there are two salesmen. One is very polite, sweet when it comes to communication, and there's another salesman who is quite arrogant. Who do you think whose sales probably would have increased? Definitely the one who is well mannered. So people expect us to be likable. So if you are someone who is good in your behavior, well mannered, smiling, people probably come to you. So if you're doing something, a course, or maybe going for an interview, ensure that you are being presentable and trying to make yourself better. So focus on all these elements if you actually want to be good at persuasion. Now, let's try to emphasize, like you all, how can you use this persuasion in your life? So, if you are a student, I would say start working on it, start practicing. Okay, try to take third-party opinions. It is really important if we try to take opinion from people and then work on it. That's really important. Then also see if you are able to connect with people. Persuasion is a skill that you need in everyday life. It's not only for people who sell products or courses. It is for every one of us because every day we meet a lot number of people. And the way we probably put our impression is going to go far away. Like let's say you are searching for a job. Okay, and you have met a lot of people, you have interacted with them. Okay, and there would be one person who might feel that you are actually good communicator or maybe skilled in this particular area. He can give his reference when you are searching for a job. So, the way you are probably behaving, you should consider that you yourself are a product. Okay, so if you are going for an interview, it is you who are a product, right? So people are going to get influenced by you and then consider you for the job. So work on yourself and do let me know how persuasion can help you become better. Thank you so much.